All right, here he is. He's on the line. Jasper the fantasy noob, our friend. A friend of a friend who's now a friend of the show. I've run the nickname by him, boys. He's happy with Jasper the fantasy noob.
Perfect.
The backstory here is that my friend Pete knows Jasper, and Pete rang me a year ago saying Jasper has never done NFL fantasy before and he wants some tips. So he wants to ring the Outback QB. Can he have some advice? He rang me and we talked it through. I mentored him, I would say, Chris. And in his first year...
Oh, I'm surprised you mentored him because his
why?
team is very, very good.
Well, let me tell the backstory
So I'm not sure
first.
how he got there if you mentored him.
Hey, don't you start laughing in the background, Jasper. I heard that. In his first year, he finished 4th out of 12 in the draft that I guided him through, with only very, very minor input, I must say. He did really well. And now he's on the line. And Jasper, you're going to run us through the draft that you did by yourself for year 2. Is that right?
Yeah, year 2. Slight correction. We're only a 8 team.
There you go. That makes total sense now because your team is elite, man. And Kurt said it was a 12-team league, and I could not work out how you drafted these guys.
I thought that's what you told me, Jasper. You told me 12.
Last year was 12, right? Oh, no.
He was trying to save some face, I think, by saying it was 12. Yeah.
Okay, that makes... Because I was looking at it, and I
thought
figured...
it was 6.
I figured you drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown with your first pick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then Puka comes back around in the second round, which is rare because he's going in the top 10 of drafts or top 12 of drafts at the moment. So, okay, this makes more sense.
Well, Jasper, you said in a text message to me that you were happy with your draft, except you made a mistake with pick 2. What was the mistake that you think you made?
Well, I guess going in coaching-wise, I was making sure I got some elite wide receivers. Because last year my wide receiver group sucked.
Yep.
And so I picked Puka over Lamar Gibbs, and I'm now wondering if that was a big blunder.
Puka over Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Well, I mean,
not from the weekend.
He was pretty good, 130 yards in the weekend. I mean, let's run through the roster. It's a 2 QB league. You've gone Lamar Jackson and Brock Purdy. That's a solid start. You've also got Tua on the bench. Good call. If you benched him this week, well, did you keep him on the bench for week 1?
His bench.
Nice. Jonathan Taylor and Breece Hall as your running backs. Puka and St. Brown, wide receivers. Tyler Warren, tight end. Then you got JSN, DJ Moore, Chris Boswell, who kicked a 60-yarder to win it on the weekend. And the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, that hurts. Baltimore Ravens defense.
We figured Baltimore would be one of the best defenses in the league, but...
And then the bench is Tua. And then you got Bill, Krosky Merritt, Aaron Jones, Tony Pollard, and Rome Odunze. I think one weakness may be Hawley. Tight end depth.
Tight end depth, because there is none. You've only got Tyler Warren. But I think that Tyler Warren is going to... He looks like he's running down that Brock Bowers kind of year. He's going to be the guy.
Wow.
That was
the hope.
If Daniel... And I think that's the hope of a lot of... I've got him in a few leagues as my backup. I think that if Daniel Jones can get moving like he did on the weekend, then Tyler should have a very, very good year. We're just not quite sold on Daniel Jones yet. My favorite pick that you've got there is actually Breece Hall because he fell in a lot of drafts. He was drafted quite late, and I don't think it was warranted because we spoke about on the podcast that the Jets should have a real run-heavy offense and then throw to Garrett whenever they need to throw the ball. And we saw that on the weekend where Fields ran a lot, Breece ran a lot. The only downside is that Fields is probably going to steal some touchdowns away from Breece Hall. 1 or 2 yard kind of goal line carries where they'll just give it to Justin and he'll jump over the line. So, but otherwise, I like it.
I got Breece pick 6.
As in round 6.
Sixth round.
Round 6. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great. So you picked up Puka in your first round? Is that what?
No, I got
Amon-Ra
third
round.
Pick overall.
Yep.
I went Lamar Jackson
because it's a 2 QB.
Because of
league.
the 2 QB was different, I guess, the bigger weighting.
Yep.
And last year, all the QBs went straight away.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
have you played a 2 QB league, Hawley?
Not a redraft. I haven't. No.
Yeah, right. It really throws the strategy.
It's a different draft
he rang me
strategy.
before and said, "What do I do with 2 QBs?" And I said, "Honestly, man, I got no idea.
I
gave you nothing, Jasper."
I imagine it's similar to a lot of drafts or a lot of leagues where you can wait on QBs. So you let everyone else draft QBs early. You grab the elite positional players like RBs and wide receivers, and then hope
Mm.
while everyone else is drafting those guys later in the
I guess.
in the draft, you can grab some QBs that like you probably end up starting like your Tua and Drake May. Those guys are your starters. But then,
Well, one of our players did that strat, Luke,
Yep.
and he's going to come dead last this week.
gotcha, perfect. So there you
Okay.
go.
So not that strategy.
You got
at
to
all.
make sure you pick up some nice QBs. I don't mind some later quarterbacks like Kyler, Dak, Drake May, Caleb Williams was going late in drafts. If some of
Justin
them,
Herbert was going
Justin
late,
Herbert was
right?
going late. So if you pick the right guys, then it can work. But it is obviously a risk. Like you've got Lamar Jackson there, who's a shoe-in for
Killer.
25 points a week.
All right, Jasper.
Yeah.
There's one key question to ask before we let you go. Did you win this week?
Yeah. I have won this week, yes. Unless, I've got DJ Moore that goes minus 20 points.
okay. Well done. That's good. Thank you, Dr. Hall, for diagnosing his fantasy roster.
JSN also could be could be wide receiver 1 this year. We've discussed that in the podcast. So great pickup.
Oh,
Yeah, we really like that. Well done.
Like it, Jasper. Thanks.
anyone I should pick up off waivers before I let the experts go?
Grab Jordan Mason if you've got Aaron Jones.
He does. Yeah.
You got Jordan. Oh no, I would look for May. No, because you guys, your league's gonna have some good waiver wire pickups.
Grab a tight end, man. You
Yeah,
need a
grab
tight end. If
another
Warren
tight
goes
end.
down, you're in trouble.
All right.
Good on you,
And
Jasper.
who do I drop then?
I don't know, man. We this is paid. This is paid service now. Hawley's charges about
Okay.
$120 an hour for this, so
Oh,
you
drop-
can call him
Drop
privately.
Bill. Drop Bill.
Yeah, drop Bill.
All
I
right.
reckon.
Bill or Tua. You've probably got heaps of QBs on your waiver wire.
All right, sweet. Cheers, guys.
Good luck.
Good on you, Jasper.
I'll
See
let
ya.
you know how I go end of season.
Please do. Good on you,
See ya.
mate. Thanks for joining the show.